I never thought much about the mundanity of my morning subway ride until that stranger appeared. It was just another day, another commute, until a disheveled man in a ragged coat slipped a note into my hand as he brushed past me. His eyes were wild, darting around the subway car, but I couldn't shake the feeling that they lingered on me for a moment too long. The note was simple, just 2 words: "They're watching." I chuckled nervously at first, dismissing it as the ramblings of someone off their meds. But as days passed, the feeling of being watched grew, an invisible weight pressing down on my shoulders. It started subtly. At first, it was just an unnerving sensation, the skin-prickling awareness of eyes on me. Then I began noticing strange occurrences. Reflections that didn't quite match, shadows that seemed to move independently, and a persistent presence in my peripheral vision. Even in my apartment, the walls felt like they were closing in, the air thick with an unseen threat. I tried to convince myself it was paranoia, stress from work maybe, but the evidence mounted. Every time I glanced up, faces in the crowd seemed to turn away, as if avoiding eye contact. Yet, none of them ever approached, except for that one stranger. Desperate for answers, I retraced my steps, returning to the subway in hopes of finding the man. But he was gone, vanished as if he never existed. Instead, I found something more sinister. Standing on the platform, I noticed surveillance cameras positioned at every angle, their lenses fixated on me like the eyes of a great, mechanical beast. Each blink of the red recording light sent a shiver down my spine. Panic began to set in as I realized that the subway wasn't just a means of transportation, it was a labyrinthine prison designed to monitor my every move. In a final act of defiance, I decided to confront my unseen observers, shouting into the abyss of the subway station. But as my voice echoed back, a chilling realization gripped me. The cameras were not just watching, they were controlling. Suddenly, the lights flickered, and the subway screeched to a halt. Passengers froze, turned towards me with a vacant, synchronized stare, their eyes glazed like marionettes awaiting command. The stranger's warning rang in my ears as the world around me dissolved into darkness, leaving me with the inescapable truth: I was never truly alone, and now, I was theirs.